Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. I have a lot here that we're going to go over. This is going to be a video on the wiper system for a 7374 Volkswagen thing. I'm going to basically, just to give you an idea, I'm going to go over all the parts, where I got them, what I paid for all this, and then we're going to install it on the car. I'm going to bring you along for that. So I haven't seen a video. And again, there could be one, I just might have missed it, on this, and I think it could be very useful for you guys that have a thing or a project thing that didn't have the wiper motor and all this stuff, because this stuff is very expensive. And if someone was going to basically just have a shell, this probably isn't on there, right? So, like me. So I have to rely on, like Mike from thinkparts.com, to get me all the parts and bits and pieces and everything to make this work. So that's kind of what happened here. So I called Mike, well, I texted Mike and I said, hey, I need all the wiper stuff, the whole system, A to Z. I don't have a wiper motor for a core. I understand it's going to be expensive, all the things. And he said, I got you. So I got a little under $1,000 in all this. Okay, it's like $900 and something dollars, like I want to say 958 was the number in my head, but it could be wrong. I know it's 900 and something dollars. So the bulk of that was the new wiper motor, okay, without a core. If I had a core, you could knock a couple $100 off of that, but I didn't have a core, so here we are. So what I've got, this is the wiper motor, okay. It's incredibly breakable from what I understand, but this was, I think, like $500 and something of the nine whatever. So this is expensive. So this is the main piece, okay, and we're going to go over all of this, the wiring diagram, okay, what it says to do, not to do, all the things, okay. So what I ended up getting, I got the wiper motor. I've got two of the wiper arms, brand new. You know, they're slick, so I've got two of those. I've got the caps that go, the plastic caps that go on the end of the wiper deal here. So they would kind of just do that, right? I've got two new wiper blades for a thing, so that's exciting. The rod that goes in between them and, you know, does that is brand new, so that's really nice, actually. So we have that. So really, all of the bits to make it what you're going to look at is right here. I've got the passenger side wiper shaft here. I've also got the base cones. Brand new base cones. All of this is brand new, by the way, except for the motor, but it looks brand new. It might be new, I don't know. If not, it was rebuilt, one of those kind of deals. I've got the wiper shaft rubber washer, set of 4. I've got the metal washer for the wiper shaft. There's 2 of those. We've got the wiper motor clamp with mounting screws. I believe this goes right here, but I could be wrong, but I believe it goes there. I got 2 of the wiper wire clamp on the windshield frame. I have 2 of those new. And I have the wiper motor rubber boot, new one of those. I'm assuming that this goes over this. and the wires go through here. That's my guess. So from someone who's never done this, that's my uneducated guess. Let's put it that way. So I have that, and then I have this thing, which I'm not sure. Generator brush cover plastic. I don't know if this goes to this or not. I don't think so, but I have it, so we'll see if it does. And yeah, and then we've got the wiring instructions, which kind of go over where all the wiring terminals, what colors go to what terminal and all of that. So very useful. So that's what I have there, guys. I think the first thing I'm going to do is install the motor. I think we'll do that first, and then we'll kind of get into this other shaft and then start blowing all this together, right? It looks like a cluster. I don't think it's that big a deal. I'm lucky enough to have basically a layout here. So the little nut and washer that we have here, these guys go right here to hold the wiper arm on. Then you got your cover, your cone, your base cone, okay? And then you've got, there's two nuts here, and then a metal washer and a rubber washer. And then there's another rubber washer below it. So two rubbers, a metal, two nuts, the cone, a little wavy washer, and a nut. So I think we have all of that. The only thing I don't have, which I got to figure out, is the big nuts that go on here. But I can probably find those or get them or whatever. We get something? So that's what we've got, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of clean this up, put it all back in the box here, and take it outside and start trying to figure out how to install this and kind of go from there. So thanks for watching Brown's Rod and Custom. I've got a pretty good video going to be coming out tonight or tomorrow, one or the other, depending on how this all goes, on the wheels that are on the car. And I went over to HPD Wheels and talked to them, and long story short, I've got a treat for you guys. If you guys are even thinking about getting the kind of wheels that I have on my car, or another set of wheels that they have for Volkswagens, where they have an entire line, I've got something that might help you guys out. So if you're going to buy wheels in the next couple days, hang tight or send me a message. I might be able to help you out and save you some money. So we'll get into that later. But otherwise, we have 7 days till the Louisville Street Rod Nationals. Front fenders are painted, 2 coats of clear on it, 3 coats of clear on it. So they're done. We're done painting. So we just finished painting the front fenders, the glove box, not the glove box door, but the one of the dash panels, the last one there, and the trunk hinge bolts. So that should finish up the red painting for everything at this point. And yeah, maybe we'll move on to hardtop here in a little bit. I don't know, but see what the weather does. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching Brown's Rod and Custom, and I will get back with you here shortly. Please like and subscribe to our videos. Hey guys. All right, so I'm working on this wiper motor, okay? And basically, I forgot to turn the camera on. So, I'll tell you where we're at, all right? We already had the wiring ran up, okay? The hooks to the steering column, the windshield wiper plug, okay? Went ahead and wired this up. You guys even see me? I brought the camera out and everything's kind of foggy. This here, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see it. Okay, so this here is your wiring diagram, okay? So at the top, black and yellow. Across from it's green, okay? Below that is black, solid black. Across from that is black and white. And then down on the bottom by its lonesome is the brown, which is the ground, okay? That's your wires. Now the next step of this was this clip. Well, this rubber boot, okay? Right here. So you gotta slide your wiring through the little hole in the boot here, okay? And then get it in here, wire it all up, okay? And then slide the boot over this whole connector. And then take this clamp and it goes over, and there's two holes here. You see the two screws right there? So I don't know if you can see that. But there's two screws, one on each side. They're shiny, okay? That holds this to this and all of this tight, okay? So the next step of this is right here, okay? I have one of these already, one of these clips that hold the wiring. So now I just need to get the wiring situated. Being this is the original harness, I can see where these clips were on here. So I just need to get these clipped in, and then we'll move on to the next phase of this, which we'll figure out together. So that's where we're at, guys. So I just wanted to bring you up to speed. That's all I've done. I physically slid this motor in. There's one rubber washer, okay? And then this motor goes in, and there's two tits, okay? And they go in the two holes next to the big hole where the stud, or whatever we call it, the arm, pivot arm or whatever, goes through, okay? It just slides into that. Go onto the back side of this, the other rubber washer, metal washer, then the nut. There's a big nut. You tighten that down, tighten it in, don't over tighten it. And then there's a cap, and I'll go through that in a minute and show you when we do the other side, okay? But that's pretty much the gist of this. Take the motor, slide it in, one rubber washer, boom. Another rubber washer on this side, okay? Metal washer, the nut, start tightening that down, don't over tighten, and then you put your cap over it, okay? And then you come over here and you start on your wiring stuff. You take your wiring, run it through the rubber cover here, get that in, get it all wired up, put the cover, secure the cover over the connector, then put this clip on, and then you take care of these two clips to hold the wiring. That's the first beginning of this, okay? All right, sorry if I went over that 50 times, but it's important. I think somebody at some point will be watching this going, thank God he went over this. So that's where we're at there. Not screw up. Tighten this screw down. Okay. Okay. That's there. All right. For those of you following along at home, and you can actually read this, this is your wiring diagram. Okay, this came from the guy with the motor, the brand new motor, so it's right, okay, I believe. So Barry and I wired it up on the bottom side right. We should be good. Let's see where we get. Okay, so there's that. I'm now going to tilt this back. Try not to break it. Holy shit. Well, we just had an idiot in a Honda Civic take our corner over here and slide and almost take out the mailbox of my neighbor. That's fun. Okay. That's there. So this is what I'm talking about on this side, guys. Can you see this? Let me turn you a little bit. That's a little too much. See if I can zoom in a little more. Okay. This is that cap. Okay. Pretty easy. Big nut. 2 washers, right? Because you don't want metal on paint. And then you slide that over. Voila. Now this one has some grease on it. I'm guessing he greased it, pre-greased it, so there's that. Probably something you want to do. Read you something here. These are the directions I have to install all this. Caution, caution, caution. Be careful when installing the wire connectors and the rubber boot. The brass terminals on the motor can be damaged and cause the motor to run slow or not at all. Do not drop the wiper motor. Extensive damage can occur if dropped. Verify wire connections with diagram provided, the one I've been telling you about. Okay. Clean and inspect ground connections, the brown wire behind the left dash panel, and lubricate the wiper shaft on the passenger side with waterproof grease or at least a few drops of motor oil. It should operate smoothly. That's the directions for this. You guys can pause and try to read that, but that's what we got, okay? So there's that. So we're gonna hold on to that. Then for our next trick, this here is your wiper pivot, whatever, for over here, okay? For the passenger side. This is what they want you to lube, okay? With either motor oil or waterproof grease. You're gonna have 1 rubber gasket, and then you'll stick that in, and then another rubber gasket on the outside, a metal gasket, the nut, and then the cap, okay? Now right now I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna go find some grease that'll work with this, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I don't have any grease that's waterproof, so what I'm going to use is 3-in-1 oil. That should work, I think. And I'm going to just kind of generously put that on here. So should be good though. Okay, so I'm going to stick this in. That's something, boys. Make sure it wasn't oil. So we have both sides in. Now what I want to do, since I know that I have it wired, now I want to get in here. Okay, you see this wire? Let's see if you can see this wire. See this one? That's the ground. Not hooked up. Okay, so, you know, in theory, it's plugged in. They're all plugged in. Clean that up there, but I'm going to shut this again. Screw it back in. Alright, so in theory, we're wired. Now, what I should probably do here is hook the battery up and see if anything catches on fire. And see if this thing works, which it may or may not. And go from there. So, let's try that. I'm going to hook up the battery and let's see if it turns on. You're looking for this to start moving, okay? Okay guys, I know what we got. So there's a wire, I'll bring it over here and show you, that I don't have hooked up, and this is the reason it ain't working. So I need to run a wire. This is the wiper motor, see it's a V, and here's a V, windshield wiper motor, okay? This wire here, this black and gray, okay, it comes out and up over to the fuse panel, the first one, boom, and there it is. I need to hook that up. Phew. That's what we're gonna do. And E. Wiper switch over to there. So we also got, this is a wiper switch. We got it coming out and up, over, and here. So I gotta have that wire, and I gotta have the other one. So let's start playing with this and figure it out. I'll bring it right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so let me explain to you what our problem was, and then I'll go over what we just did. So the problem was these two grays, the 53A right here, okay? Now, coming out of my harness for the wiper system, okay, was two grays together with a butt connector, okay? Whether that's right or wrong, I have no idea. But that's what I had, which was these two. So what I had to do was put one end into that butt connector, or into the little connector, and then the other one, I had to make a wire and run it over and put it on that terminal right there, okay? That made this work, okay? So then I have wipers, all right? Then what we did is we came over here and we put this wiper arm on, okay? And at first, when we had it pulled back, right, kind of did one of these deals, right? And when we turned it on, it went down here, right? It wanted to go down here. So we took it off, readjusted it, okay? And then we went to put this arm on, and yeah, forget that. So we had to take this off again. Incredibly tight connection here. So we took this off, took it over to the table, pulled this back like this. Ron held onto the wiper arm. I pushed this on to here, okay? That was the hardest part of this whole thing. And then we did the same thing to that one, and then brought the wipers over here as a whole, put them in, okay? Now, I'll show you what we got. Let me hook up the battery here. Okay, hold on. Sorry for all the walking. Ladies and gentlemen, squeaky door, key on. We have windshield wipers. So, and a radio and all cool things. So this is what you got, okay? Super simple. Once you slide the wiper arms over, it's just that little washer and nut, and then you're done. So there's our wipers, and so far so good. So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead, turn these off. That's the only thing, it doesn't set, there it is. So, and it sets back, and you're cooking with hot grease. So, that's the wipers. The only thing I have left to put on, which, you know, I don't know if you guys want to see that, are these two caps that go here. I'm going to press them on, and actually, sure, I'll bring you along for the ride, why not? You've been here this whole time anyway. It's thunderstorming. I love that. Get out of the rain. I'm going to pull my car. Give me 1 second, I'm still recording. Okay guys, we're going to put these caps. Ready, clean, there's that one. And there's that one. And that's it. We have wipers. So that's our wiper system, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this helps somebody. I hadn't really seen anything on wipers for the thing. It's pretty scarce out there for this. So the only other thing I'll tell you is on the wiper arms there's a hole. You got a screw right here. Slide the wiper arm on, or slide the blade in to where it ends right here, and put the screw in. That's it. It's that simple. Tighten it down. Do not over tighten this stuff, guys. Don't be a gorilla. Just take your time, be smart, and everything should work out good for you. So anyway guys, thanks for watching Brown's Rod and Custom. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep bringing you content like this and how-tos, and you know, more or less we're learning together. So we've never done this before, but this is what we got, so hopefully that helps you. Thanks guys, have a great night.